Well, hello, my beautiful descendants. How are you all doing today? So we have had the first Descendant hotfix 1.0.4 update happening. This is a patch for Steam, Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PS4, and PS5 users. So pretty much everybody, far as I can tell. So we got some huge freaking patches, and I mean huge patches. So either way, let's get down to it. So the first one is module storage limit has been increased from 1,000 up to 1,500 to get 500 extra slots. That is absolutely beautiful right there. We will take those because since there's 548 unique modules in the game, that already takes up 548 slots if you collect everything. Of course, then you need something to sell. It helps a lot for those people that are doing farms. They don't have to go back to Albion and sell their mods and stuff like that, so they have more space to grab more. So that works out perfectly. Great job for them devs. Another huge one is the Volga Strategic Outpost has been reduced from 5 minutes to 1 minute. This is absolutely insane right here. This one is huge because even though Volga's outposts aren't necessarily the best, like the only way to get a lot all these things, it is a good way to end up getting it in a bunch of other materials as well. And there actually is some stuff that is completely logic behind these things, and waiting those 5 minutes was absolutely rough because so many people were like farming it. You would like basically load into the world and you look at that timer, it'd be like 3 minutes 48 seconds, 420 minutes. It's like a lot of times when I was trying to farm stuff, I would be like scared to look at my map when I saw that there wasn't enemies walking around because either it was like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. It's like, oh. So the 1 minute timer should help a lot with those people that are farming for that stuff, whether it be materials for the rainbow rings, the mushroom upgrading capacity, or just descendant parts in general. That is a massive update right there. Spawning time between monster spawner has increased, and the reward amount has been adjusted at the Volga Strategic Outpost. This right here is a hit to the Valby run. So anybody that was doing the Valby run, it's gonna be a little bit less. It's still viable, but it's not gonna be as high gold or Coupier output as it originally was. Which, to be fair, was mostly just a giant gold output, but you did get a good amount of Coupier too. But for the most part, that was a big run that was kind of running around the community. It has been nerfed, but it is still viable. It still provides some good GB and Coupier, just not as high as it used to be. As for me, I do a completely different kind of run. It has nothing to do with any of the outposts. It's actually through a mission. And the reason why I run that, I'll say in a different video. But for anyone that was running the Valby run, it did get nerfed. I am sorry for that, but it is still viable, just not as big. So it might switch up the meta just a little bit on farming for Coupier and gold. Void fragments will now drop when defeating monsters in special operation. This will help with void fragments. So now when you run special missions, you can get void fragment pieces. That'll kind of help with the void fragment farming. But a lot of people don't seem to like. I'm okay with it, but there's a lot of people that are not happy about it whatsoever. So, having that will help get some extra shards and a different way to do it. So, a little bit of diversity here and there. Using Mark for Arrest item obtains from a special operation will grant 10 times the usual amount of gold. When Mark for Arrest is used for a consumable tab, it will convert 100,000 gold to a high value market for Arrest to 1,000,000 gold. Holy crap, that's perfect because one of the problems in this game is gold. Coupier, it's a bit of a close second, but the thing is you use gold a lot more than you use Coupier. Coupier is pretty much just for mods. But gold you use for mods, you use for building descendant parts, you use for building descendants, building items, building guns. It's all gold. So gold does become a bit of a problem. So this is a nice update. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. I have no idea what this is. So after this video, I am going to go look this up. I have no idea. So, yeah, there is some, that is something I gotta look into because that would be very nice because I am one of those people, unfortunately, is low on gold. So, overall, nice little checks. So, we got a director's coming here. With the adjustment to the reward and the amount of the fortress outpost has been reduced. However, to ensure that the Valby run remains a popular hunting ground like Ambush Point and Refined Run, we have set the reward efficiency signature higher than originally intended. Ooh. Interesting. We hope to provide numerous farming spots in the First Ascendant, each with unique characteristics and usefulness to averting the Valby run. So instead of averting the Valby run, we have adjusted the offer to similar effects. Okay, so yeah, they did technically kind of nerf it, but they're putting it on par with some other ones. So again, it did get kind of nerfed, but it's not like they didn't just outright kill it. It's still viable. It's just not as crazy viable as it was. Additionally, we have shortened the cooldowns for all outposts so that the players can play them more frequently without deliberately failing and no longer need to search the outpost with shorter cooldowns. That's huge right there. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. I was like, I would always be scared to like load into a world because I'd be scared to see those long times of someone who just completed the world and left. So it did make it a little bit rough. We have also added gold rewards to special operations. I'm curious. I think I know what this is, but at the same time, I don't think I know what this is, which is throwing me off. 4 times of what random has to be randomly up. So I do gotta look into special rewards. I do gotta look at this high value mark because I don't exactly know what it is. I think I know what special operations is, but I just have no idea what this high risk value mark is. I have no idea. So we do got some week 5 update previews as well. Along with the patch notes, we have prepared information about next week's update. So Sea of Emerald Ultimate Valby will be coming into the game next week. Multi-valley multiplication mods. They have a Spiral Tide Wave, replaces the Bubble Bullet, which was difficult to aim. I honestly never used that ability. With a projectile that flies straight. Spiral. Okay. Hydro Pressure Bomb instead of a plop. Plop. What the fudge? What is that? Crazy. Like, what the fudge is that? I don't even know, man. Elite 4 dealing damage. Okay. A new Descendant Luna is coming into the game, so we got new Descendant to grind for. Honestly, I kind of took a break from farming Descendants because I have been trying to build up my mods and my gold rings, my rainbow rings, so I can make my guns better and my Descendants I own right now better before I go back into that Descendant grind. So I do still got a fair amount of Descendants to grind, but it'll be nice to have another one up there for those that have already, got all the Descendants so far. Luna's modification modules, nimble footprints, enhances Luna's mobility and amplifies the effect range of her performance. Ooh, so faster mobility and bigger range. That's huge right there. That's going to be a mod to look for right there. Noise surge transfers the hits, so Gluttony, the multi-developer type Gluttony is a giant that integrates in a void energy. Ooh, interesting. It is equipped with systems that mine void energy and is a cooling system. Deal cool and heat. Okay. There's a new ultimate weapon called the Peace Mediator. Nice. New ultimate module called the Art Concentration. They did do a couple balances as well, but overall not too bad of a update. Like I said, the biggest things would be this high value mark arrest, which I do gotta look up into. This cooldown for Vulgus Outpost is absolutely massive, and then these 500 extra slots, so we do not have to go back and farm it as often. So overall, positive update. We will take that. Nothing too bad about it whatsoever. Now, for anyone who is still crying about those cooldown times, I mean, it's down to 1 minute. It should be a lot easier to farm, even if you're kind of going dry because you're hitting it faster. You should be able to get that drop eventually and a lot sooner than those past 5 minutes. So stop complaining, you people. Either way, hope you guys did enjoy this little chat. I will see you guys next week for the next patch update, and I will see you all then. Phoenix, out.